Hello and welcome to Misery Plays. I'm Brendan and today we are playing Need for Speed 4 High Stakes, also known as Need for Speed Road Challenge in some other markets. This game was released in 1999 by Electronic Arts for PlayStation and Windows. We are playing the PlayStation PAL version and it's the Australian version of that, which means we actually have a few special cars in it. Need for Speed 4 has 10 tracks, so Landstrasse in Germany, Route Adonf in France, Durham Road in Australia, Kindiak Park in Canada, Celtic Ruins in Scotland, Dolphin Cove in the USA, Snowy Ridge in the USA, and some raceway tracks, USA, Italy, Spain. Need for Speed 4 comes with 18 cars as standard, as well as police variants for 6 of them, and, interestingly, a helicopter. So, we've got the Mercedes SLK 230, which, I can't recall seeing this in many other games, maybe a couple of Gran Turismos. BMW Z3 Roadster, again, may have seen it in a couple of Gran Turismos, not much else though. Holden HSV VT GTS, have only ever seen this car in this game, and this is one of those Australian cars that are unique to this version of the game. And the Ford Falcon XR8, also a unique Australian car. This is actually an AU series, so the HSV says VT, which is the series that is. This Falcon is an AU series Falcon. And we have Chevy Camaro Z28, Pontiac Firebird, Aston Martin DB7, Jaguar XKR, which I know I've seen that in some of the Gran Turismos. I think Gran Turismo 4 had a version of this car actually. The BMW M5, this is one that you get quite a few police variants of. Chevrolet Corvette, quite popular in a few video games. Ferrari 550 Maranello. Not sure of many games that actually have this particular Ferrari. I think this is probably one of the forgotten Ferraris. Porsche 911, a very popular car in Electronic Arts games. It's a licensing thing. Ferrari F50. Now I'm wondering if this game has the F40. The F50 is not in too many games, but the F40 is in quite a lot. Lamborghini Diablo SV. This one you can also get a police car version of it. Mercedes CLK GTR. Again, not a car that I've seen in many games. And a McLaren F1 GTR. Also not a car from many games, but has appeared in a few Forzas recently. At least a McLaren F1 has. Don't know if it's been the GTR spec, but I have seen that one before. Now this is the second Need for Speed game to actually feature police in it. The first one being Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and that's in this mode here. Maybe we can actually see a few of the police cars. If I jump back, yes, there we go. So, oh, is there only one police car open from the start? Yep, think so. One interesting thing about Need for Speed 4 is that you cannot use any Ferraris against the police. So you've seen, we've just gone through the cars, no Ferraris available. Now, that's probably actually a licensing thing. That's happened when Ferrari said to Electronic Arts, yes, you can use our cars in the game. But, anyway, let's get on with today's video, which is going through the tournament mode of Need for Speed. Now, the tournament mode is... this is the first Need for Speed game I remember which has this kind of car ownership system in it. So, as you can see, there are a few tournaments you can choose from. We can't actually go into this one yet because we wouldn't be able to afford the car. So if we went to buy a car, we can't actually afford it. So if you had some sort of cheat, you could probably just jump straight into whichever tournament you want. But there are quite a few tournaments to go from, and you can see the way the classing system with the cars works. So the first one, the Mercedes SLK 230 versus the BMW Z3. Then it's the Chevy Camaro, Pontiac Firebird, HSV GTS and Ford XR8. Super Sedan Challenge has the DB7, Jaguar XKR and BMW M5, which is interesting because I would have called the Aston and the Jaguars coupes, or coupes depending on where you're from. Then we've got the Chevy Corvette versus the Ferrari 550, the Porsche 911, the Diablo SV and the Ferrari F50 together, and finally the Mercedes CLK versus the McLaren F1. We're going to jump into the Worldwide Roadster Classic because it's the only one where we can actually afford a car. And you'll see we have 3 races we will be doing. Each race is 2 laps. This game, if I just jump back real quick, you not only have the forward and reverse layout of the track, but there's also a mirrored version of it, so all left turns will be right turns, for example. Night driving and weather. Now, I know you can have the track with night driving, I know you can have a track with weather. I'm not sure if you can have both because it's been a long time since I've actually played this game. But let's go into buying our car. Now you've got the stats on the left showing your acceleration, top speed, braking, handling and overall. You can see that the BMW has a little bit better acceleration and handling, whilst the Mercedes has better speed and braking. What this game also has is a showroom feature. So it tells you the price of the car in real life.
When the designers at BMW first penned the Z3 Roadster, they were determined to capture the essence of open-air sports cars of years gone by, while incorporating every current technical refinement. The Z3 2.8 puts out over 190 horsepower and provides substantial torque in every gear, just what BMW enthusiasts expect. BMW's inline sixes are famed for their silky response, and the one under the long hood of the Z3 2.8 is no exception. To accommodate the 2.8's power gains over its 4-cylinder stablemate, the upgraded Z3 has a wider rear track with more muscular bodywork to match. Fully independent suspension provides the agile handling reflexes BMWs are famed for, and anti-lock disc brakes all round take care of stopping chores. In the cockpit, everything is easy to reach from the hip-hugging driver's seat. BMW built its first car, a tiny sedan called the Dixie, in 1928, after gaining a solid reputation for many years in the aero engine field. Great BMW roadsters of the past include the beautiful 507 of 1955 and the innovative and powerful Z1. The Z3 2.8 continues a great tradition few rivals can match.
And there you go. Not only is it there full commentary for every vehicle in the game, but also a lot of statistics for each car. So I mean, we're even seeing the height of the vehicle there, length, engine displacement, gears for automatic and manual versions of the car. So this game actually has a lot of detail for each vehicle, and you've got, as I said, your full commentary. We're going to go with this blue Z3 to start the game. Are you sure you want to buy this car? Yes. And let's begin. One of the things that's quite good is there is a help option that you can use for each menu if, well, you're not used to the way the game menus work on this one. Which at first, it was a little bit weird trying to think, are you supposed to push X to continue, exit the showroom, or circle or something. This track looks a bit like a kangaroo or a wallaby lying on its front.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, right off the bat, sounds not too bad for an old PlayStation game. It's pretty easy to make fine adjustments in turning, which is good. Ooh, shortcut. Okay, circle's your handbrake. Trying to find look back. L2. Yeah, the handling's not actually too bad. It's pretty easy to get used to. Are those destructible? Yes. That's cool. Wow, those guys are freaking out when you pass them. I wonder if you can scare them into a crash. That'd be pretty cool. There's a horn. Oh, that was a bad corner. No, come on, mighty BMW! Don't let him get in front! Ah! Disappointing! Oh, it's got all their names above the map. So, when you see who's behind you and who's in front, I'm losing to Nemesis. Nemesis shall be my nemesis. Ooh. Oh. Go for it, bullet. Bullet and I are having a bit of a dice here. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that.
You're in first place. It's the final lap.
Thank you, that information was absolutely critical. Yeah, I wonder if the AI are actually going to put up a decent battle. We will take our shortcut again. Look at that air time, that is crazy. One of the nice little details, if you look at the rev counter there, That's actually a BMW Z3 rev counter. So this game is actually using the genuine rev counters for the cars you're driving. And one other little touch, if you push L1 and then push one of the directional arrows, I think it will put on the turn signals. Let's see. Well, I got the hazards. Now I'm trying to think if there is a way to put the turn signal on. I seem to remember there being. Nope. 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 Oh, I guess I'm misremembering. I could have sworn you could put the turn signals on. So you could just drive everywhere with your left turn signal on. I was going to make a BMW joke, but that's actually not what BMWs do. See a BMW with its turn signal, it's amazing. Maybe that's why I can't put them on this game. It's actually reflecting real life. Every other car you can put the turn signals on except the Z3 and M5. I just wanted to be quiet then so we could hear it going through the tunnel. So it is a bit louder through the tunnel, a bit more echoey, which is a pretty nice touch.
Lap. You've won the race.
Thank you. I'm glad I won the race.
3.
We were quite a bit faster than them for our lap time, so that's good. Loading times, I think typically they're not too bad. I mean, I guess maybe by today's standard it'd be quite long, but anyway, we got prize credits, $2,500, and a safe driving bonus of $1,000. No repair bill, so yeah, you're going to want to be careful about hitting other cars and having to suffer through a repair. Now, one of the things this game has, and I believe it was the first Need for Speed game to feature it, is the ability to upgrade your car. So as you do actually own the car, you can customize it to make it, well, faster. So let's see what we've got here. Level 1, lower suspension and upgraded tires to provide an improved road grip and handling. Level 2 we can't afford, and level 3 we can't afford. So level 2 will be engine tuning to improve acceleration and top speed, with better brakes to have, well, shorter stopping distance. And level 3 gives improved aerodynamics to get better handling at high speeds, weight reduction to get better acceleration. So we'll start with level 1. Let's just see if we get lower suspension. We do! That's awesome. Look at that. You actually have, it actually makes a visual difference to the car. That's cool. Let's see how that's going to affect our driving. Will it actually feel better? Route Adonf. I can't really say what that looks like. It doesn't really look like anything. Maybe a moldy potato or something? Bit of a boring loading screen, but at least there's a map. Better than just having the word loading. Sure, we'll come across some games like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, obviously because we are winning the championship, we have started the race from pole position. Which is nice, at least you're not always having to start at the back. This is a bit of a wiggly bit of road to try and get through. I would say this, pretty nice scenery. I mean, even the last track. That's a nice touch. Did you hear the birds going in the background? That's not from like outside my house or anything. That's in-game birds. So they've got a bit of ambient noises to just make the game feel more alive. And they had a hot air balloon. Wow. I mean, look at this road. This would be absolutely beautiful if they remade this game in HD. Hello, horsey. Wonder if you can see a horse. Gonna have to look out next lap. See if there's actually a horse there. But I mean, there's so much open space here. If this game were remade in HD, it would look spectacular. I think I just lost speed going over the grass, so we'll try and avoid doing that in the future. Look at these cliff sides and purple trees. I've never seen a purple tree. If you are French, do you have purple trees in France? I've seen purple flowers, but not purple trees. Let's cut through here. Wasn't really anything special there. Lap 2?
You're in first place. It's the final lap.
Final lap. Oh, do you hear the noises of the cobblestones? Now, I was going to say, I don't know how that affects grip. But yeah, I just crashed, so did I break anything? No. I wonder what that's going to cost. We'll lose our safe driving bonus and we will have to pay, I'm going to say, between $100 and $200. I mean, if it were real life, clipping the wall there'd probably be a couple of grand, but if they made you pay a couple of grand, you'd one small crash and there goes all the money from the race. So I don't think the game will be that harsh. Oh, the horse. I didn't see it. Maybe there was no horse. But anyway, yeah, this is a beautiful looking track. Now the game is automatic. I didn't see any option to choose manual. I may have to look through the main sort of options, because I don't even know what button would be manual. You know, what would be to shift the gears. Circles handbrake, squares brake. L1 is to do with music, I guess. R1, nothing. R2, nothing. Maybe R1 and R2 are shift gears. We'll have to take a look at that at some later point.
That's your best lap. You've won the race.
The car doesn't look damaged, so we'll see. We'll see what I have to suffer from my bad driving there. Please don't be too expensive.
Congratulations! You've got a top time for this track.
Cool. I lost to a Camaro, a Z3, a CLK 230. Not too good driving. I mean, we should be able to beat that SLK 230. We had to pay $165 in repair. Ah, too bad. That's too bad. Now, to race around Australia. Durham Road. Now, never even heard of that road, so I don't even think it's a real place. Can we afford the next level of upgrades? Yes. Yes, we can. Will we get a visual difference? What? Oh no. Sorry, my reading was completely off there. I thought I had $5,235 in my account. I do not. So we'll just be keeping our BMWs with level 1 upgrades for now. One thing I am thinking about though, a little bit concerned about, the first race with the safe driving bonus we had $3,500. If we got a safe driving bonus for that second race, we would be sitting somewhere around maybe $6,000. The third race, if we're looking at a similar prize, will be around $9,000.
3, 2, 1, go!
We would not actually be able to afford the cars from the next level. So I think you actually have to go through these tournaments, each one multiple times. So hopefully it doesn't get too repetitive. Otherwise that would be a little bit boring. Also, last race, except for off the start, we didn't see any of the AI. And we're not seeing them here either. If you look at the top right of the screen, it's showing a split time. So I'm currently 5 seconds ahead of the nearest car, which is Bullet. Good on you, Bullet. I thought Nemesis was going to be the hardest guy. So, yeah. I certainly hope that later tournaments are a little bit more interesting. You know, maybe you'll be having a bit of a tougher race. You cannot drift on this game. I think that was a bicycle went across the bridge. A little bit of air through that. No, you can't really drift. I mean, I got it sideways
You're
a bit.
in first place. It's the final lap.
But I don't think you'd be able to hold a drift on this game. I think the cars will just grip up. What I have noticed is it is autumn in Australia. I mean, look at the tree colours. A bit of brown there. The ambient noises are still nice, but this Z3 is a bit droney, if I'm honest. You know, I mean, this is such a fast track that you don't really get much, you know, slowing down and accelerating again. So it's just kind of at near top speed the whole way. could get air over that if you had a fast enough car. I think I just heard a cow. Alright, that was me just seeing if I could go flat out around that corner. And you can't, so... yeah, don't try that. Don't try that. That's going to just be more damage. Probably another $165. And I'll be honest, this track is not good for this car. It's just too wide.
That's your best lap. You've won the race.
You'll really need a much faster car to make that track interesting. But that is going to be the first tournament done. So we'll see if we can do
Congratulations.
another upgrade
You've
to a
got
car.
a top time for this track.
Wow. I beat a Ferrari F50 with the Z3. Okay. $179. No, I'm getting worse. I'm causing more damage.
Congratulations. You have won the gold trophy.
Yeah. So even if you had not upgraded the car at all, you would still not be able to go straight into the next championship. You'd have to come back and do it again. Ah. Okay, see, I'm pushing X to continue, so this is why it's good that there's that help screen. Ah, you have to push start to advance. Yeah, we'll save the game later. We won't make you sit through that. Special events. We need a fully upgraded BMW Z3. Okay, let's go fully upgrade our BMW Z3, which is in tournament. So we'll do this one again. Car upgrades. Level 2. Yes. So it is good that I did actually buy the BMW Z3. It's got racing stripes on it. I mean, I don't really think it goes that well with the yellow, but anyway. $6,750 for this one. And now we've got a little spoiler. Right, that will be it for this episode. When we come back, we will be, I guess, pushing through this tournament quickly. And then having a go at the next one, because I can't actually afford to go into it now because we need $5,000 entry fee. So we'll complete this tournament again, then we'll have a go at the special event for the BMW Z3s. So that is it for now. Until next time, goodbye.